Well, welcome to Future. Are you creating or decaying? I am Laleh Hancock, and I'm going to be your facilitator of whatever today. and we are having some very interesting technical things.
It's going weird.
Okay, I need all of you to be space. Okay, what we're talking about is, are you, Fernanda, here. What we're actually talking about, I knew it. I knew this is the reason we had to do the Zoom and it had to happen today. There is something that all of us coming together, and we have languages, we have multiple languages. We have almost the whole world covered with this Zoom. There's something we're creating together that is probably not what this reality would like to have. So I'm going to ask all of you to make it be ease for the translators, for you, for your bodies. Please, just for a moment, expand with your body. How much space can you and your body occupy to be totally compatible with technology, to have total ease tonight? And anything that you've chosen that doesn't allow this, can we just let it go? Can we destroy it and create all of it? Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Now, the reason I did this is that there's some awareness that I was perceiving about the future and what it requires for us to actually be more aware of our choices, our decisions, and the futures that they are creating. And so much of it that we do from thinking it's the right choice, thinking it's actually going to create greater, but what it actually does is it's killing the future that you desire to create. So the tools I'm going to use tonight are from Access Consciousness. And if it's your first time with me here or your first time with Access Consciousness, Access is about empowering you to know what you know. And with it comes getting out of having all the right answers to asking questions with no point of view, and allowing the energies, allowing the awareness, allowing the information to actually come to you. And when you're willing to do it with no point of view, you allow you to actually get to those places where there is magic, where there is possibilities. And we have, I don't know, 7 or 8 Zooms that are happening at the same time. And some of them were like, somehow they're different numbers, but their frequencies were all connecting to being to the English. So what magic are we being we haven't acknowledged that's even generating and creating this? So please, would you guys be willing, just for a moment, let's do a quickie exercise together. Okay. If you're sitting down, if you're laying down, whatever you're doing right now, just relax. Okay. And as you do that, would you be willing to just pay attention to your toes, pay attention to your knees, pay attention to your belly, pay attention to your nose and your ears? Okay? We just connected to our bodies. And now will you allow the earth, this restoration of communion with the earth, to be there with you and your body? Cool. Okay. I love it. Okay, cool. And will you just breathe from under your feet all the way up to the top of your head? And just let it go. And if you'd like, you could put your hands on your lap, on your belly, or your cheeks. Just say thank you to your body. This incredible body that's here with you every single day, and all the adventures you have together. Will you now breathe in from the bottom of your feet again and breathe all the way up to the top of your head? And as you let it go, will you just let it all wash down your body, go into the earth? The earth has no point of view. It's just energies. And then breathe in again. And as you let it go, just anything that doesn't belong to you, all the difficulties, all the stress, will you now let it all dissipate and go straight into the earth? Just let the earth be here, nurture you and your body, have your back. Whew. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Okay, we have music. It's okay. I'm actually in Moscow while you guys are all around the world. And you know, those moments when you get that idea, something just like this excitement, like I've got to do something. Well, yeah, that was me like 2 or 3 days ago with this class. And at first was like, yes, it wants to be out there and it wanted to actually be a class. And I was like, okay, cool. What would you like to charge and whatever, all the logistics. And then yesterday, it was like, no, we need to change things. Now, the funny thing is, I came up with this creative idea, whatever it was, a couple of days ago. And yesterday, talking about the future, the Russian government, they all resigned. The only one left in the office is Putin. Hello, Putin. How are you? Nice to see you. So like we keep thinking, we just have ideas. We just keep thinking we're just aware of something that might apply to you, your family, your cities, your cultures, your countries. But what if it doesn't? What if everything you are aware of is this contribution to the whole universe? Okay? And with it, there's a knowing that you have. There's a gift that you be that can contribute to something greater being made available. Just something different being made available. It doesn't even have to be greater because that's actually a judgment, but something different. So everywhere you have ever thought one person cannot make a difference, what if one person not only can change their life, they can change everything that could be this domino effect of energies that then become available for all of us. And that's exactly what's happening. When you choose something, it's not just for you. You're making a choice that now becomes available. If it's a judgment, you also allow the judgments to be available for everyone in the world. If it's a gratitude, you allow the gratitude to be available for everyone in the world. If it's lies, you spread more lies. So how does it get better than that? That's the gift of us. We are so much more than what we've ever given ourselves credit for. And with this here, it's just one of those things. There's a lot of things going on around the world. And what if the earth is actually speaking with us? What if this magical planet is actually saying, I'm here to partner with you. I'm here to support you. Thank you for taking care of me. Thank you for supporting me. And you're never alone. And what if the planet's saying, now is the time for you to start really acknowledging you? What if it's about you truly being you, not lying to you anymore, not trying to put things out there that are about judgments of you, what's bad about you, what you did wrong today, what you didn't accomplish, the money you don't have? What if all of those things were the lies of this reality? And the planet was here, the universe was here, consciousness is here to truly be your partner in everything. Your body is actually here Your body is your best friend, even though sometimes we abuse it all the time. Sometimes, all the time. So as we talk about the future, I'm going to ask you guys, tap into your bodies. Be aware of what your body's going to be sharing with you. Now, usually with a Zoom, a free Zoom, it's 1 hour. This did not want to be a 1 hour call. It's 2 hours. If you need to jump off at any moment, feel free to do so. But I'd like to open it up, not yet, soon, to what's coming up in your world and really asking some questions together and what can we create together. So, future, are you creating or decaying? And I know decay is this American word, which means nothing in most of your countries. So thank you to the translators who actually attempted at translating what it is. But decay in America is something that happens with your teeth. It means it gets rotten. It means that, you know, like when there's sugar on your teeth and you get a cavity, that's actually a decay. Okay? Thank you for muting yourself, whoever you were. And eats into things. So instead of letting something grow, instead of letting something thrive, instead of having something actually expand, it does the opposite. It goes into destruction. It goes into limitation. It goes into making it go away. And I realized personally in the last few weeks, some of the decisions that I had made in my life, in the business, how much I was decaying my life, decaying the business, instead of creating with my life, for my life, creating with the business for now and the future. So I'm going to ask you guys, this is not about let's get together and make ourselves wrong. If you want to do that, probably the wrong Zoom, okay? This is truly about all these places we haven't been willing to be aware of what our choices are creating. Everywhere we haven't been willing to actually partner with the future that's speaking to us in such different ways, to include, what are these energies of the future guiding me? It's not telling you do this or don't do this, but they're giving you information about the future. So you actually have more of choosing what's going to work for you. So I'm going to ask you guys, please follow your knowing on tonight's Zoom. I'm not here to be your teacher. I am not a teacher. I'm a facilitator. And if you're willing, your body will give you the information of what applies to you, what doesn't apply to you. Light, expansive energy, when you ask a question, is what's more true for you. It's what more resonates for you. If you go asking a question and it feels constricted, it feels like, for me, a lot of times, that energy is actually very mild between light and heavy. And other moments, it's like having a knot in my stomach, okay? That's how I perceive it. It doesn't have to be for you. But that's when your body's giving you information. Is it true for you? Is this something that may not be what resonates for you right now? It may be a lie. So with these questions we ask tonight, we're going to bring up a lot of energies. We're going to bring up a lot of things that may seem like intensity, might be these tightness or whatever going on with you and your bodies. Please, if something comes up, ask a question. The reason it's coming up, because as we're asking the questions, we have anything that's there, any points of view, any feelings, emotions, anything limitation that's standing in the way of you and what you desire in life is coming up. So you can just say, hi, thank you so much for being here. No longer require you. I can now let you go with no point of view. And a lot of times it's energies that we've been refusing to be because someone else was being this energy and we thought it wasn't good or it was bad or right or wrong. Or we learned it from others that there was a problem with this energy. Or it might have been another time, a long, long time ago, you had this energy. You were willing to be this energy and somewhere something went different than what you thought. And now this energy is something you're resisting. Okay? So for many reasons, different things are going to come up. And then I'm going to ask, would you now be willing to actually destroy and create whatever this is? All the points of views, all the lies, all the emotions, all the things that are there that are no longer contributing to you, your life, or your living. And then you say, yes, right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And that's what I'm going to say, which means anywhere you made any of this right or wrong, anywhere you made it good or bad from any lifetime, anywhere you have anything that's been this point of creating this or point of destructing it, now would you be willing to actually just let it go? All those moments where you went into this little thing became this big, big thing, yeah, let that go. Any moment you made it to where something was this energy of, you let it go. Anywhere you made it that you went into those beyond moments of like you're gasping for your air, we let all of that go. And if you want more information, you can go to theclearingstatement.com. Dr. Dane here spends about 15 to 20 minutes really talking about the tools. You don't even need to understand it to allow it to work. Just say, that thing Laleh said, or pot and pock, or you can say, right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, so just a couple of items that I wanted to share. You know, when you actually include your body in the choices that you're making, when you just even ask, if I choose this, what future will this create? That's where you're actually allowing the future. It's not solid, but these energies of the future to give you information. It gives you feedback energetically to you and your body. Is it expansive for you? Is it constricted? What is it? So, as you may have already been asking this question, I'm just going to ask you something that's not working out in your life right now. Okay? What choice did you make, cognitively or not, that's allowing it to remain in place? And whatever you decided and whenever you decided, can we now just say it doesn't matter? Would you now be willing to actually destroy and create? And anywhere you made that choice, choose something different. Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Because one of the greatest gifts with this whole pot and pock is you don't have to hold on to it and keep things solid anymore. So all the decisions you've made about your life, your living, your future, that no longer apply, would you be willing to destroy and create all of those? Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Is it background or is it you can hear the translation? Because I do have Russian translation in the room. Translation. Okay, yeah, sorry. I can't really change that. Oh, I know. She's being great. What else is possible? Okay, so look at today. If we just explored today alone, ask your body, how many choices did we make today? Just how many? What do you get? I got 55. I just get better. Okay, do I even know cognitively I did that? Hell no. So guess what? How much of the choices we're making, we're not even aware we're making them. So all the places, the spaces where you have been choosing for now and the future without any awareness. Can we just explore that? What would happen? You don't need to know everything because so much of it is energetic. You don't have to cognitively know it. But the places you've been hiding from your awareness, you have been putting it outside of you because you don't want to handle it and creating what we call these exoskeletons. Will you now be willing to explore? You can't handle something, the way you get rid of it is by cutting off your awareness of that energy. By you saying, I don't want to deal with it, what you're actually saying is, I am going to deal with it like this. Closing my eyes, closing my awareness, and now allowing anything that matches that energy to have more power than me. Yeah. Juliana says 50 and it's still only 1 p.m. here. I love it. You know, we are those high achievers. The high achievers who are unconsciously creating. I just get better than that. There's no right, there's no wrong. It's not about that space, but it's for us to become more aware of what are we actually creating in our lives for now and the future. I remember there was a moment this summer that I was just like, I need space. I'd been creating a lot of stuff. There's things going on in my personal life. And I was like, okay, I just want to take a break. I don't know, for a day or two. I did not that much stuff. And it's okay. You don't have to. You could take a break. You could do stuff. But I remember an awareness. It was like, oh, what future does this create? And I realized that when I said I needed a break, I disconnected from my body. I went into the unawareness of it instead of how much more space can I add so that I can have more of me, the space of my infiniteness. That's different, isn't it? Yeah. But those 2 days, it didn't mean I didn't do anything. That doesn't mean I didn't connect to my body at all. But 1 second of unconsciousness has many, 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 many lifetimes of some really interesting things. So all the places and the spaces where you have made disconnecting from you, disconnecting from your body, disconnecting from the earth, more vital, valuable, and real, can you now destroy and create all of that? Right, wrong, good and bad, pump, puck, all night, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What if you never had to disconnect from you, your body, or the earth? You could choose how you handled it. There are things that maybe it would be more ease, more joy for someone else to handle. Not to give it to them from the place of unawareness, but more you are choosing during these 10 seconds, someone else can handle it with ease. So anywhere you haven't been willing to add people into your life, systems into your life that can actually create greater with you for now and the future, will you consider that you have another possibility available? Right, wrong, good and bad, pump, puck, all night, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And now, would you be willing to ask your body and the business to pull in the systems, the people that can be a contribution to you, your body, your life, the business, with total ease? Anything that doesn't allow that, would you be willing to destroy and create all of it? Right, wrong, good and bad, pump, puck, all night, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Now I'm curious, Anything coming up for you guys? Is there anyone that has any questions? Anything coming up in your world that you'd like to ask? Now I'm going to ask you guys, please do not ask your questions in your language Zooms. The only place is in the English Zoom so that I can actually facilitate. And if you don't, that's okay. But if someone does have something in their world and they'd like to ask a question,
I do.
Okay. Who is? I do. Who is the
Timmy.
Angelique.
Tamara.
Oh, hi. Hey, how are you?
Yeah, good.
I think there's two of you guys that pushed your buttons at the same time. Well, welcome.
Yeah, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. Nice to be in your city.
What popped up during, especially when we started the call, I had a lot of energy arised regarding that I'm choosing wrong, and that I like why I fuckingly can't choose something good for me that can create like safety, normal money, and so on. Why each time I create the situation when I need to, the situation of instability, uncertainty, when I need to survive, when I need to, you know, decide when I can't relax, and this tension stuff like that.
Tamara, were you in my foundation class today and just didn't show up with your body?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay, because someone asked that question. Like almost exactly the question you just asked.
Okay, so
no. So you and I have talked before. Any chance you're a bit psychic?
Well, I am a lot psychic, and it's also bothering sometimes because it's tiresome sometimes.
All right. But what if you would actually be willing to say, okay, so all of this stuff's coming up, cool. If I had no point of view, how can I use it to my advantage? I'm going to tell you, the minute you desire to create greater in your life, the minute you ask for more money, more people in your life, more in the business or anything else, you and your awareness will skyrocket to everyone else who matches the energy of what you can contribute to them. So if you have a gift around any of this, which let's not say you do, because I don't want to go there, you know, I don't want to tell you that you might have capacities and abilities in all the places you just said were wrong. However, how much energy would you have to use against you and your capacities to create any of what you described? A little bit? A lot? What do you get?
A lot.
Cool. So it's okay because it's still not a wrongness. Now, you are someone who's very brilliant, and I'm wondering, do you have enough things that you're playing with? See, like for me this summer, I went to a space of like, I had a million things I was playing with, and then like I accomplished so many of them, and I went into that space of I had way too much time on my hands. And when I do that, I always know I create shit. Okay? It doesn't mean it applies to you, but let's just ask your body a question right now. Let's ask your business a question right now. How many, I'm just going to say how many from this reality's point of view, but how many projects would your body have fun playing with right now?
You know, I have a cognitive dissonance because on the one hand, I want more. Yeah, and I think that it's really can be fun. At the same time, I feel tired of what I had now, like working projects and so on, and it makes me a bit crazy. Like I sometimes return back home, lie down, and understand that I do not want anything, and at the same time, I push myself like, why the fuck you're lying down? There are so many things to do, blah blah blah, and it's like,
wait, but didn't mean you had to do them. So anywhere you've connected that to have the projects means you have to do anything or everything, can we destroy and create all of that?
Yeah.
Right, wrong, getting back, pump back all night, shorts, boys, me out. I just asked, how many projects would your body have fun playing with?
It was more than I have now.
Okay. Do you get a number?
70.
70. Okay, cool. So ask, how many projects are you playing with right now?
How many projects? 30, 35, kind of that.
Okay, cool. So right now, your body would like to double that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, most of us learned in this reality that if you were doing anything with a project meant that you had a job, there was a function of doing involved. But what if it can include doing, but didn't have to be doing?
Oh.
Yeah. So what if, okay, the reason I brought that up is because it's like usually we go more into the, I don't want to add more, blah, blah, blah. Usually when we actually, our bodies require and desire more. Like our body wants us to step up, and instead we go the other direction. So whose lies, what lies, and how many lies are you using to justify what you can and cannot add to your life, living, and future? And everything that is, we destroy and create it. Right?
Yeah.
It's poison yawns. Yeah. See, okay. We all have different capacities. And I'll talk a little bit about joy business. It has 3 energies. One is the creator, one is the mover, and one is the connector. Okay? Now, chances are you could be all 3. You could be one that you dominate. It doesn't mean that one's right, one's wrong. But these are the different energies that are required in different projects, parts of the business. So which one of those 3 is actually fun for you? Just go based on energy, whether you know what they are or not. Creator, mover, connector. Which one?
Creator. Connector seems like lighter.
Yeah. So connector is really funny because it's the person who's like, okay, like they could do it for fun and say, hey, so-and-so, I want to introduce you guys together. Be someone who's like, oh my God, I love going to go get my nails done here. And then you start telling the whole world about it. Or it could be like, oh, there's this project and you get to know about the project. And then you want to spread that project throughout the world somehow. Okay. It doesn't come out. So connecting, and I just gave you 3 examples of infinite things of what connectors are. If connecting would be fun, what are ways you can add more, I'll call it projects, but they don't have to be projects, more in your life that match the energy of you connecting? Okay?
Don't know.
No. You don't have to know. This is just about asking a question and then allow the energies to guide you. So like, for example, you might go to sleep tonight, you wake up tomorrow, I'm giving an example, and you're like, oh, I need to call my mother. And then you're like, why do I need to call my mom? I have to go to work. I don't have time to call my mother. No. If calling your mom matches the energy of what we just said right now, this energy you had, follow it. Call your mother. It sounds crazy, but there's something your mom knows that can get you to the energy of what you're asking for, which is actually the future you're asking for. Now, you might talk to your mom and she might tell you a long story that has nothing to do with anything. And you hang up the phone and you're like, that was a waste. Why did I call my mom? No, it's not a waste. By you making that step, that action, taking that action, you now generated an energy that's going to add to the energy of what you were asking for. And more things will show up with that energy and expanded energy. So it's quite interesting. If we would have no point of view, but just ask the question and follow the energies, it's going to guide us to exactly what we're asking for.
And what is the mover then?
Yeah. So the mover is someone who, let's do it in the sense of a business, okay? It might be a little bit easier.
Yeah.
So let's say someone comes up with an idea. Okay, that's usually the creator. Okay, we're gonna sell this product, okay, as an example. The mover is someone that gets to know what this is. What is it? Okay, then starts not only just to look at the actions and the steps to move it from idea to real life form here, but someone who can also look at the future of what's required. So
It's more mine.
yeah. And some of us, we do have things that we say that's mine, but what if, yes, you are a mover and you're a connector and you could be a creator. It just depends on the moment of where it would be more fun for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what are other projects? I mean, I can tell you, movers, every organization requires them.
Mm-hmm.
Every person who plans a party requires them. You know, like you can have it in your personal life, you can have it in your business life.
Mm-hmm.
So who could you add to your life, even if it's somebody you already know,
Mm-hmm.
that would be opening the door to more moving types of energies for you? So anything that doesn't allow you to be, know, perceive, receive, and have the awareness of that, we just try and create it.
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good and bad, pom pock, all night, shorts, boys, and beyonds.
The thing that is arising also is something about not enoughness. Is about like that I continue starting changing something in myself because it's like feeling that I'm not good enough yet to I don't know, for greater future, for bigger projects, for blah blah blah.
Okay.
This
So
like that I still
I'm not going to let you continue with your story. So here's the deal. When you say that to me, is it light or heavy?
It's heavy.
All
It's
right.
very...
So that's why I'm not letting you continue. This is you decaying your future.
Yeah, so I want to let go this bullshit.
Okay, choose it. When your body just went into heaviness and you ignored it, you did not choose you want to change it. You went deeper into it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So everything you chose about disconnecting at that moment or going into unawareness or just saying, forget you, body, I'm not listening.
Your sound disappeared. I don't hear anything you say now. Hey, there is no sound anymore. Laleh, no sound. No. Ay, ay.
I love it.
Yeah.
You're so
Yeah.
powerful. You Zoom. What's up with that, girl? What's that? Why are you doing that?
Seems you said something meaningful for me, you know?
Yeah. Are you willing to outcreate that? I guess I gotta outcreate you. Anyway, you have even the power to do that to my Zoom. I'm destroying and creating it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk all my shirts with you. But tomorrow, this is the part most of us don't realize. These moments, even that 1 second that we're choosing against our body, the information our body is giving us is actually creating the destruction of our future. It's creating the greater, not greater, but just creating, it's creating something. It's either creating shit or non-shit. So it's your choice. Which one would you like? You get your appetizer, your entree, and your dessert. What would you like it to be?
Okay.
Yeah. So I can't stress this part enough. Like, you guys know I love bodies, and I keep harassing you to ask your body. And if you are willing to actually listen, your body has a level of consciousness and capacities and abilities and talents that are very different than yours as the infinite being. And the two of you together as this communion and communication can really make so much more fun and create so differently together. Because your body will listen to the future. Your body will listen to the earth. And you know those pains that you think you have in your body? No. 99.9 is not yours. 99.9% of the time, your body just keeps saying, you're amazing. This is a capacity. This is what we can do together. And instead, we change it and we call it all these other things. So what would your life be like in 5 years if you included your body in the choices that you're making for now and the future? Anything that doesn't allow you to be, know, perceive, receive, and have the awareness, we now destroy and create all of it. Right, wrong, good and bad, pump, pop, all night, shorts, boys and beyonds.
Thanks, honey.
Adore you. Thank you. Hey, someone else had a question, but I lost, when I went, the Zoom left, I lost the chat. So if you guys sent me a question, I have no idea what you wrote. So if you'd like to ask, you're welcome to come on here. I see Donnie says, I feel light as creator and mover, but somehow I'm being a great mover to others, but not to myself. What about that? Are you here? Can you, Donnie, can you come live so I can ask you some questions? It's easier to facilitate it when you're actually live with me. Okay.
Hi, yes, I'm here.
Hey.
Hi.
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 So, you know, it's interesting. Most of us
Sorry.
have so much fun doing things for others than we do for ourselves. There's an energy we're willing to be for others that we're not always willing to be for ourselves. And what if that's not wrong? However, what if those are the moments you add others to your business? Would you be willing to add people that are willing to be that contribution for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So anything you've chosen that doesn't allow you to just let your body and the business pull in the bodies of the ones that could be that contribution for you, will you destroy and create all of that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good and bad, pump, talk all night, shorts, boys and beyond. See, most of us think we have to go look for people. We have to go look for systems. We have to go look for things. Yes, there is action involved, but you have this natural capacity as the infinite being that you are, as this magic your body is, to pull things into your life, to allow the business to pull things into the business. And when you allow the pull to happen, you then allow it to actually be different. So anywhere any of you are using your pull energy against you instead of to your advantage, you destroy and create. Right, wrong, good and bad, talk all night, shorts, boys and beyond. Yes. I have a few of you that are like, yes, yes, yes. Okay. So what would you have to claim, own, and acknowledge about you and your capacities to allow you to have more fun and more ease with your business? Anything that doesn't allow that, we destroy and uncreate it.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. So Donnie, whose lies, what lies, and how many lies are you using to lie to you?
Yeah.
Everything is fun to choose that. Will you now have a different possibility?
Yeah, sure.
Right, wrong, good and bad, fun, pock, all night shorts. I love how these just gives us information of the silliness of the things we're being and doing. What else, Donnie? Anything else coming up in your world?
I created a reality from the last 2 years. That's not my reality. And I don't know how to change it.
Okay, cool. So here's the deal. Okay, anyone of that, can we destroy and uncreate all that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good and bad, pump back all night, shorts, boys, beyond. Anything you've locked into your body to blame you or your body or any wrongness that you've chosen within your body or the business, can we now destroy and uncreate all of it?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good and bad, pump back all night, shorts, boys, and beyond. How powerful and potent would you have to be to even have the ability to utilize someone else's reality to make it yours? A little bit?
Sorry, the sound is a little bit strange. I didn't understand that.
Yeah. Okay.
Better.
It's always those moments where I'm sharing something that's about you and your gifts that happens. So can we be more space?
Yeah.
Can you and your body have more space together?
Yes.
Okay. So how much space would you have to occupy with your body not to allow anyone's reality impact you, affect you, or impinge you? And whatever that is, we destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
Right, wrong, pump back all night, shorts, boys, beyond. Angelique, can you hear me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Oh, no, not you. Angelique.
Sorry, there's a lot of noise. Sorry.
No, I think there's a bird in her background.
A bird.
A bird.
All right.
Oh, Maria can't hear me. All right, I do need our translators to be okay. What else is possible? Hey, Donnie, I'm just going to mute you for a moment, okay? All right, can you guys hear me now?
Yes, thanks.
Awesome. Okay. Donnie, so we'll just have you unmute when I ask you a question, okay, for now? Let's have you muted for a second. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. When things go wrong in our lives, or we think that they went wrong, the first thing we say is, this went wrong. And we want to blame ourselves for whatever we chose that created that. But what if it's not? What if everything you ever thought was a mistake, a problem, a stupidity, or anything else in your life was exactly what was there to open your awareness and allow you to know the gift that you actually are, the greatness that you actually be, the potency and capacities you actually have. So anything that doesn't allow you to be, know, perceive, receive, and have the awareness, would you now destroy and create all of it? Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Even if you have financial things going on in your life right now, just for a moment, because see, when we go into wrongness, we have to take whatever it is and solidify it. It cannot change. The minute we go into the gratitude and what's right about this I'm not getting is when you allow the solidness to melt and allow you to like bring more consciousness into it and allow it to change. Whatever you chose, whether it was a relationship that didn't work out, a business that you're having difficulty with, a person you're having difficulty, money, whatever it is, please, would you just, for just this time that we're together, just say, it's the past. I get to choose right now what I desire now. All the choices that I made and all the past, present, and future choices, I destroy and create all of them. Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And all the oaths, vows, communities, fealties, swearings, promises, blood oaths, contracts, marriages, obligations, stratifications, reference points that I've made to any of that energy for the past, present, and futures, I now destroy and create all of them. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And to create greater than I've ever created before. Anything that doesn't allow that, we destroy and create all of it. Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Donnie, for you to have so much awareness of someone else's reality is one of your superpowers. It's one of your gifts. The difference is you became aware of it. And instead of that space of interesting point of view that this energy's here, that I'm aware of this energy, who cares who it belongs to? This energy is when you allow you to let it affect you. 99.9% of everything you perceive, receive, all the ideas, they're not yours. They're just something that's out into the universe. And you are this amazing, psychic, infinite being who's like, body's like, hey, look, we're so amazing. We can perceive what's going on in someone's world. We know what's going on in this person's world, and this person's world, and all these people around the world. Okay? We go into the, oh, that's my problem. And when you make it, that's my problem, you create that problem. Or if you think like, oh, I can't believe somebody did something, we go into the space of trying to figure out how they did it. You try to understand it, which understand means you go underneath their reality, try to figure out what choices they made to make this happen. But the only way you can do that is by you taking it on to create it. You cannot create what someone else created. It's not yours until you made it yours. So everything you guys have made belonged to you when it never belonged to you. Can we now destroy and create all of it? Return it to all the senders with consciousness attached. Right, wrong, good and bad, pump, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And now claim, own, and acknowledge your capacities, your abilities, and talents. And this is a superpower. And if you can be this, and if you can do this, what else can you be and do? And will you now give your body permission to show you what you can be and do different now to change it with total ease? Now, right, wrong, good and bad, pump, all nine, shorts, boys, beyonds. This is where you have to have other things that you're actually adding to your life. Because if you just focus on this, you'll keep recreating every single time you think about it. This is where you have to ask the questions, destroy and create anything you put in place that allows it to exist. All the lies, whose lies, what lies, and how many lies, right, wrong, good and bad, pump, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What else is possible I've never considered before? Okay, universe, show me. What is beyond this? How can I use this energy to my advantage? And then go play with something else. Go play with something else that actually brings you joy, that makes you have that enthusiasm with your body, because then you'll allow more of that enthusiasm into your life. And if any of you guys are asking about more money, no matter what your financial situation is, just know when you go into, I don't have enough in my bank account, you can only create not having enough in your bank account. It's the moments of joy. It's the moments that you and your body are willing to add things, even if it's to go get an ice cream or walk in the park, whatever it is, go be that and do that and ask for more. Universe, more of this. Because what you do by adding more is you allow the energies to change and you allow your power, your superpower, to be used to your advantage instead of used against you to go into the lack and limitations that don't even belong to you. So how many lies, whose lies, what lies, and how many lies are you using to lie to you about the limitations, the lacks, and the scarcity that don't even belong to you are you choosing? Everything that is, times a godzillion, we destroy and create it. Right, wrong, good and bad, pump, pop, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. Donnie, how's your body? You have to unmute, baby, so I can hear you.
It's lighter. It's better. It's good.
Yay. How does it get better, babe? And that's the thing. I thank you for the question and your vulnerability. The minute you're willing to be that for you, it doesn't have to be for anyone else. When you're willing to be vulnerable for you, you can change anything. Just know, if you go into judgment, you create 24 more judgments to keep it in place. If you go to gratitude, which is the higher frequency of energy, you actually allow it to change and you allow other possibilities to now be part of your awareness. So anything that doesn't allow you to be, know, perceive, receive, and have the other possibilities that are available for you, we destroy and create all that. Right, wrong, good and bad, pump, pop, all night, shorts, boys, and yes. Okay, there's someone who wrote.
Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. Someone wrote in Russian. My Russian reading abilities still don't work.
Я писала.
Right, hold on one second. I gotta put it in translate. 1 second. Hold on.
Класс, привет.
Hey, привет, beautiful. How are you?
Как вернуть радость в свою жизнь, в свой бизнес? Вот
Да, лучше всех, как еще лучше.
Wait, hold on, she's talking.
У меня вопрос можно, да, уже задавать? У меня такой вопрос. Я почему-то вот все время живу в ощущении, что я деньги могу и должна получать только от мужа. Что, ну вот я их серьезно зарабатывать или, ну вообще как-то получать не могу. Что только он мне принесет мои миллиарды.
Oh, I like millions. Millionaire.
I'm living in the situation that I can have money only from my husband. So I can have like small money, but like billions, I can have only from my husband.
Okay, all right. This is a good one. I've created that shit before. I've done that whole whatever that is. Yeah. But how brilliant are we, by the way? That takes brilliance for us to be able to do that. So everything that you just said, we destroyed and create all of it. Right, wrong, good and bad, pump, pop, all night shirts.
Да.
Okay, so, all the oaths, vows, communities, fealties, swearings, promises, blood oaths, contracts, marriages, obligations that you made the day you got married in any lifetime, spaces, dimensions, and realities that you are here to contribute to everyone else, making money, having a greater life, or anything else, instead of you being part of the everybody, we destroy and create all that. Right, wrong, good,
Yeah.
POC, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. Because see, here's the deal. We have to exclude ourselves, be generate and create for others and not ourselves. You are part of the all, part of the everything, and everyone. And when you don't exclude you, you get to create you with him and with everyone else. Then you're creating greater for all of you. So anywhere you're creating the my world, his world, my finances, his finances, will you destroy and create all that? Right, wrong, good and bad, pump up.
Да, да.
And all the lies and inventions that you bought or sold from this reality or any reality that once you need him to be the breadwinner of your lives. Can you destroy and create all of that? Right, wrong, good and bad, pump up.
Да.
Yeah. It was so funny. I actually written articles, we'll have to get them translated, of how I did this when I got married. It's funny. It's funny when you So, yeah, go ahead.
Причем до замужества я зарабатывала и очень неплохо. Особенно, для молодой девушки. Но как только я вышла замуж, вот прямо сейчас я...
One second. I need a translator, even though I understood what you said. The rest of the world needs to understand. You're translating. Okay,
Before the marriage, I earned like a very good money, especially for the young lady.
Мгм.
Go ahead.
Вот, и сейчас прям вот в разговоре с тобой я вспомнила, что мама меня в детстве всегда сравнивала с другими отличниками.
And now when I would talk with you, I remember that my mom always compare me with another girls, especially who have A grades all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Что кто угодно может учиться лучше, делать что-то лучше, но только не я.
That everyone
И
be better than me, like study better.
Here's the deal, though. Remember the name of the topic of this call? Future, are you creating or decaying? Going into the story, is that going to create your future or is going to decay your future? Which one?
разрушает.
Okay, so do you choose that or do you choose something different now?
Ну, такое чувство, что я выбираю разрушить.
I'm choosing.
Тупица.
Yeah. Isn't that funny?
The stupid one.
No, not stupid, the brilliant one. Remember, when you go into wrongness, you decay. When you go into what's right about this, what's right about me, you create. Okay? This is why I'm stopping you guys soon, because your stories, because they have points of views, the story is a beautiful story. If you have no charge and no point of view, you could use it to your advantage. The minute you have the smallest amount of point of view that it's right or wrong, and you're using it from that space, you are decaying. So anywhere you're using your story of your mother as an excuse, can you destroy and create all of it? Right, wrong, good and bad, pump, all night.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter why you chose it. It doesn't matter how you chose it. It doesn't matter whatever. Will you now destroy and create all the choices, decisions from the past, present, and projected futures? Right, wrong, good, bad, bottom box, all night, shorts, boys, be out. Now, would you be willing to occupy the space that is you?
Да.
All of you, not portions of you, that's the mom or the wife, all of you. Okay, so anywhere you guys have been shrinking your capacities, abilities, your talents of you being you and your body's abilities to fit into other people's limitations and lies, we destroy and create all of it. Right, wrong, good and bad. Yeah, so now I'm going to ask you, okay, what can you, so, okay, what have you been refusing to be that if you didn't refuse to be it, would allow you to generate, create, actualize a whole new financial reality beyond this reality with total ease? And anything that doesn't allow you to be, know, perceive, receive, and have total clarity, will you destroy and create it?
Да.
Right, wrong, good and bad, all my first boys and beyonds. What can you add to your life that's going to be joyful for you and your body? What can you add right now to your life that will be joyful for you and your body?
Прям пришло Кока-Колу.
You should just take Coca-Cola.
That is good better.
Я в ней себе отказываю.
Do it, baby.
I always put myself.
All the points of views you have about Coca-Cola that don't belong to you when you return to all the senders with consciousness attached. Right, wrong,
Да.
supposed to be honest. And anywhere you're depriving you and your body of what it desires and requires, will you now give yourself permission to ask a question? Right, wrong, good and bad, hot and pock, all night, shorts, boys and beyond. It's so funny. It's that one Coke. I wonder what it can create. How does it get better? Don't do it. Don't get a Coke.
Правда. А то вдруг что-то огромное и приятное создастся, да?
Probably it creates something great.
It might not create greater, but just the willingness not to fight your body for what it's asking for is one of the greatest ways for us to stop the decay. Your body's telling you something. When you ignore it, you create decay. Okay, everything I just said, let's just try and create it. Just ask a question. Will this create greater? Will this create the future I desire, or will this decay the future I desire? Those are the only questions you need to ask. Will it create the future I desire, or will it decay the future I desire? And you'll know, light or heavy, which one it is. And you know what? If you pick one that decays, it's okay. Don't make it a big deal. It's when we make it significant, we lock the decay in. And you lock it in, it's locked into your body as well. So please, anywhere you guys have been locking all of that in your body, will you now allow your body to dissipate it with total ease? Right, wrong, good and bad, pump, pop, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And body processes might be really something to consider. And your bars, get your bars run. It's one of the greatest gifts we could give us, the body, and the whole world.
Да, муж делает мне их часто, но...
Husband makes me.
Oh, he runs your bars? Oh, I like your husband.
Да.
Yeah.
Я его потащила и выучила баром
I do
на класс.
and bring him to the bars class.
Oh, yay! How does it get better than that? I love it. Good job. Good job. Now, here's the deal. Okay. Do you notice the ease, the joy in your body now? Okay. This is you.
Да.
This is you being this creation of what the future is. Okay. When you be this, it doesn't matter what it is. Just follow it.
Да, точно.
Yeah. It's the enthusiasm we're willing to be with our bodies that creates a whole different future. See, she followed my body too. Thank you. Yeah. So what else, babe? Are you good? Any other questions?
Да, все отлично, огромная благодарность, прям... муа.
Oh goodness.
Yay. How does it get better? How does it get better? That's the other thing, guys, okay? When you don't claim, own, and acknowledge and ask for more, ask how does it get even better? It's another way that you actually are decaying your life. Oh, wait, whoever this is, I need to. Yeah, I know. Is it this one?
No.
Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. Your willingness to, okay. You have to be willing to have gratitude for you, trust, allowance, honor, and vulnerability. It's called the 5 elements of intimacy, okay? They're also the 5 elements to assisting in your creations. When you're willing to be this for you, when you're willing to be grateful for you, when you're willing to honor you, vulnerability, it's about you. It's about you being honest with you. It's not about like being vulnerable with other people. You can be, but it starts with you. And when you're willing to be these 5 things with you, you allow everything to expand and grow. Okay? So would you be willing to actually include them more in your life? Like, I realized one of the things for me, I made other people in my business be more important. So I wasn't, for a period of time, I wasn't doing the honoring money of the business before I paid people, before I paid the bills. I would give it to the business, but I wouldn't give it right off the bat. Okay. It is because there was so much funk people had about, like, oh, if I receive after that, I'm not making as much money. And I went into their lies and bullshit. It's not. You have to honor you, and you have to honor your business. And when you do, it grows, it expands. When you don't honor, you actually decay. When you don't have gratitude for you, you decay. When you don't have trust in you, you decay. When you don't have allowance in you, you decay. When you don't have that vulnerability, you decay. Okay? Do you notice how much I'm saying decay? It's this thing that for no reason we're choosing. Well, yeah, we have reasons. Okay. But what if you didn't have to have reasons? What if you could choose something different right now? You don't have to. If you enjoy it, stay in it. That's cool. But what else is possible that you don't think is possible, that if you allowed the possibilities would actualize a different reality? Anything that doesn't allow that, we destroy and create it. Right, wrong, good and bad, pon poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And you are this magical being that even when you're lying in bed thinking you're doing wrong, you're actually still this amazing gift in the world, okay? But when you go into wrongness, you bring more crap into the world, for your world and other people's worlds. Whatever you are being and doing is what you're also inviting into the whole universe. So go into your shit if you want to, but then would you be willing for 1 second to actually be grateful for you? Grateful for something you said to someone, something you did. Grateful for you just standing there and smiling, whatever it is. That one moment of gratitude cannot allow the judgments to continue. And when you're from that space of gratitude, you can add anything and everything. So you don't need to know everything you created today. It's impossible. You're this magic infinite being. You are creating beyond the reality of this reality. So it's never going to be quantifiable. But your willingness to say, you know what? I made choices today, whether I know what they were or not. I know I created things. I know that I was a gift to the world in whatever way I was. Now, okay, I'm going to acknowledge it all. I'm going to claim it. I'm going to own it. I'm going to actually say, yes. Now, I don't need to have any points of view about it. I don't have to make it right. I don't have to make it wrong. I'm going to destroy and create all the points of views. Right, wrong, good and bad, pom poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And then ask, okay, if none of this was solid, none of it was significant, none of it mattered because it was just energy, how can I use all this energy to my advantage today? And anywhere, in any lifetime I chose, I didn't want to have these energies, I didn't want to be this energy. Now I destroy and create all of it. Now how can I use this energy to my advantage? What can I be and do different to create something different now? Because it doesn't matter what it is. You don't have to let go all your points of views. As long as you have no point of view, you can allow it all to be a gift and contribution. You can use all of it to your advantage. It's that moment though you go into wrongness that you go back into the linearness of this reality. And for you to change it in this reality, you have to do the step A, step B, step C, blah, 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 forever. No, you have the gift beyond this reality. It's called you. It's called your body. And all you have to say is, what energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracle, and possibilities can I be and do different today to create a reality beyond this reality with total ease. And anything that doesn't allow it, we destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good and bad, pop, pop, all night, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And then there's another one. What energy, space, consciousness, choice, miracles, magic, possibilities can my body and I be to engage with the quantum entanglements of the elementals to create a reality beyond this reality with total ease. Right, wrong, good and bad, pop, pop, all night, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Did I lose you? Oh, okay, the quantum entanglements. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right. So that's a fun one that if you're willing to add, it is. You allow you to go beyond this stuff that you've made real, which is not real, by the way. It's all a bunch of lies. So whose lies, what lies, and how many lies are you using to create the lies you are choosing? Everything that is. Why wrong? Get all night short. I'm laughing because how much of this I've done? How much of this have I done? How funny am I? Okay. All right. So Larissa, you have a question, babe? Where are you? There you are. Hi. You have to unmute, babe, and then I can. Hi.
You don't see me?
I see you now. Hi.
Okay. Hi, nice to see you, Laleh. And can you hear me?
I can hear you perfect.
Okay, great. I have a question, same with the previous speakers. I have a big experience. I've been very successful. I've been very powerful and with a lot of magic.
Yeah.
Yes, and now again, I had a request to the universe to get classes with access and facelift. And one of your students also, she's coming to our city, and instead of my job to promote, to advertise this with full power, my body want to sleep, my body want to get out and to be hidden and to not to be open and not to be just like to, and this is not only one situation, it's like fear in front of success, to get success, to be social. Because I didn't have any problems with communications, with sales, with business, and even now I'm sitting and I forget all my experience about how to make posts, how to make a beautiful good offers, how to advertise, how to make it for people, for clients, forgot this English word, attractive, how to make it attractive, how to make a great this class, because I know that I can it.
Sure.
I can do this, but it's like the body want to sleep. The body don't want anything. The body don't want money, don't want.
Yeah. So Larissa, can I ask you some questions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, one of the things that happens a lot is that we ask questions and our awareness expands. And when the awareness expands, it doesn't just expand in your city or your town or your country. What ends up happening is you become aware of something. You become aware of someone's idea or energy or something. And then every idea, every energy that matches that, you also get the download and the information. So how much of everything you've been sharing with me belongs to you and your body? Like, what is there a number that pops in your world? What percentage of everything you shared with me belongs to you and your body? What do you get?
It's many of not mine ideas and thoughts. It's just
Cool.
like even not my scenario, even just not.
But give me, is there a percentage that showed up? Was there a number that popped in your world when I said that?
Sorry?
Was there a number that came up when I asked what percentage was yours?
Percentage was mine. I think 20.
Okay, cool. So all the 80% that don't belong to you and your body, will you now return them all to the senders with consciousness attached? Is that light?
My mind want to send it back, but I don't know. I can just like I cannot.
Would you just go with me and say yes?
Yes, yes, yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pump, puck, all night, shorts, boys, and meows. Okay. Everything you misidentified as yours and your body. Huh. Right, wrong.
Even your question stopped during your question.
I know. You guys are freaking powerful. Stop it. This Zoom's not just about you. Stop being so selfish and cutting off my Zoom. Okay, if you're that powerful, you can cut off my Zoom. Do you think you can advertise classes for someone?
Yes, I did it before.
So everywhere you're lying to you that you can't, and everyone else's point of view that you became aware of, that's out there, who doesn't want to be seen, who doesn't know how to create, who doesn't know how to do all those things, will you now return it all to them with consciousness attached, that they can contact you and they can learn from you in other ways?
It's like I'm teaching someone, and I'm just like exchange. I became unconscious, and my corresponder become was like I'm changing with knowledge, but like it is material something.
Yeah. So everything that is, how can you use it to your advantage? Let me just join and create what I said before, though. Everything that is, right, wrong, good, bad, pump, puck, all nice, shorts, boys, and meows, because then other people who were willing to let that go. Let's do that. Here's what happens. The minute you are asking for more, the minute you're asking to expand more, you will become aware of everybody else. So you will become aware of the people that are looking for you. Would you guys be willing, instead of going into what's wrong with me, I don't have this, I don't know how to do this, to the space instead of, oh, I wonder, what have I been asking for that's showing up with this energy instead? And how can I use this energy to pull in all the people that are looking for me, for my business, for my services, or anything else with total ease? And anything that doesn't allow that, we destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good and bad, pump, puck, all night, shorts, boys, meows. I don't have a lot of time to go through all of it, but I'll give you guys one little quickie. The minute that you are there to share anything about you or others, what you're now becoming aware of is everyone out into the world of social media and everything else and all their shit. So once again, is this choice to work with someone going to decay my life or create the future that I actually desire? And
yes.
Yeah. And if it's fun, go with it. And the moments where you're like, I don't know what to do, say, whose lies, what lies, and how many lies do I have keeping this energy in place? Right, wrong, good and bad, pump, puck, all night, shorts, boys, and meows. How can I use this energy to my advantage? Because then you'll allow you to have the creative ideas of like how to post, what to put in the social media. And the funny part is when you say to me, you've been successful, you've done all this stuff before, you already have it, you already be it, you already have it as your capacities and abilities. No one can take it away from you. The only thing you could do is hide it from you. Okay? So anywhere you've gone into the lies of this reality of hiding instead of being willing to be more of you, more of your voice, more of your capacities in the world, will you now give yourself permission to actually choose that if you desire? And anyone's lies that you use not to, will you destroy and create all that? Right, wrong, good and bad, pump, puck, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Now, how much fun can you have not advertising? Because advertising doesn't work, okay? Advertising works in this reality. It doesn't work in the reality of possibilities. So it's more from the engagement. What can you share? What can you energetically be that becomes the pull to engage people? What can you say in your social media that's not there to advertise, but to engage them?
Yes, from the heart.
Engage them in their body. Right, wrong, good and bad, pump, buckle, nice, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And like you were asking, like you're asking for more in your life. You're asking to do this, facelift and all these other things. You have to be willing to choose it. Your choice is the starter of creation. When you ask a question from curiosity, what would it be like if I went to a facelift training class? And let your body start to experience it. Okay. And then from that energy, be like, hey, body, what would our life be like in 5 years if we chose this class or this class or this class or whatever? Let your body be engaged. Your body's the one that actually desires it, not you as the being. And secret, your body has no point of view. Your body doesn't hide. Your body doesn't say, don't do this. Your body doesn't say sleep all day. Your body's not that. It's usually you and your points of views. And so everything you've lied about your body to you, we just create all of that. Right, wrong, good and bad, bottom, back, all night, shorts, boys, and beyond. I have a few people that may have worked on as well. This magical that just wants to play and wants to engage and wants to have fun. And when you think you're sleepy, ask. Sleep, body, eat, drink, move. Our bodies love to move. And a lot of times we think we're sleepy, but no, you're just aware of unconsciousness on the planet. So anywhere whose lies, what lies, and how many lies are you using to create everyone else's points of view about their body as your body's point of view? Everything that is, we destroy and create it.
Yes.
Get about pump, pack, all night, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And how much fun can you and your body have today? Every day. Destroy and create all the projections, expectations, decisions, judgments, conclusions, computations, stratifications, reference points you have about you, your body, the businesses, your relationships, right, wrong, good and bad, pump, pack, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyond, and go from there. From that space, how much fun can I have with my body today? And who am I? What grand and glorious adventures can I have today? Because then you allow you to be a new you every day and a new experience of truly the gift of what the universe has to offer.
Okay. Yes, the body feeling joy.
Hey, that's awesome. Who wants to sleep, body or the infinite being? So truth, what is that for you?
It's quite enough to sleep.
Yeah. Actually, that was somebody else's question that I'm just reading out loud. But you, as an infinite being, you don't sleep. You don't. But your points of views can allow your body to sleep. If you have the point of view you're tired, your words, your energy, whatever you're thinking, your body creates for you. So if your point of view is, I'm tired and I need to sleep, your body's like, okay, we'll go to sleep. But you never sleep. Infinite beings don't need to sleep. You're infinite. What happens when you sleep is the other question. Well, what happens for you? It's going to be different for each of us. And sleep usually is one of the ways that you shut off your mind. One of the ways that you allow your knowing, your being, your perceiving, which is more of your infiniteness, to actually shine through. So your body does require rest, but it usually doesn't require the amount of sleep we think it does. Now, sometimes when your body's been working, healing a lot of people or doing things, dealing with your points of views, it may require more sleep. But once again, it's not a secret formula. You have to ask, body, would you like to eat, drink, walk, move, sleep, whatever? Just ask it questions and let it guide you. Whatever's light is more resonating as a yes for you. What's heavy is not. Okay? Are you good?
Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Hey guys, we have just a few more minutes together. Does anyone else have any questions? You're welcome. Anyone else? Okay. The other thing I wanted to just share with all of this is that nothing you've ever done has ever been a problem. Everything creates something, okay? Everything creates a future. The reason we destroy and create yesterday is so that every day is about choice, not about obligation or what it is that you were thinking you desired in life. But now you get to choose what's going to work for you every 10 seconds. So none of it's right, none of it's wrong, none of it's good, none of it's bad. With all the choices you've ever made, even the ones that were about decaying your future or the future, whatever, it created an awareness. It created a different possibility to be created from it. So the whole thing is, it's not about going into wrongness. It's about your strongness. And when you're willing to actually say, okay, I created a lot of shit. Wow, I must be pretty powerful and potent to be able to do that. If I can create that, what else can I create that actually matches more of the future I desire? You're so welcome. Instead of going into that space of wrongness, which brings and attracts more wrongness, which then gets you more solidified, which then makes it, you're not changing anything. But if you're willing to go from, doesn't matter what I chose, who I chose, how I chose it, I'm here. Now what else is possible? Now what else is available for me that I've never considered before? And anything that doesn't allow you to be, know, perceive, receive, and have the awareness, will you destroy and create all of it? Right, wrong, good and bad, pun poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And you don't have to have the perfect questions. You just have to be willing to ask a question. What question can I ask here that creates the future that I desire? What can I be? Because it's about you being. When you're being you, what is that for you? It's going to be different for each of us. For me, it's a lot of joy. There's this lightness. And there's this like being the 3-year-old who just wants to run around and have a good time. It's not those moments of heaviness and contractedness. That's not when I'm being me. The moments of seriousness, it's not me being me. So what is that for you? Start to experiment and play. What is it? When am I being me? And not from wrongness, but to add more of that to your life. And what would bring you and your body more joy, more ease, more adventures? And would you be willing to actually even ask your body? Let's do that now. Would you guys be willing? If you want, you don't have to. But if you asked your body, hey body, what would bring you joy right now? What does your body say? And if you don't have words, that's okay. It's probably an energy. If you ask your body, it will show you. And your body is just here to be your best friend and your partner. Okay, says movement. How does it get better? Movement doesn't mean exercise, okay? When I said that earlier, when bodies love to move, your body loves movement. For some people, they enjoy exercise and their body loves it. Other people, they prefer walking, dancing, singing, whatever. Whatever movement is for you and your body, follow that, not the rules of how you have to do it. Kids, yay, awesome. Yeah, kids bring this energy and they're willing to be themselves. So how does it get even better than that? We have a lot to learn from the kids. Yeah, we do. So what else is possible that you haven't even considered is possible? That if you allowed the possibilities, would actualize a different reality. Anything that doesn't allow you to be, know, perceive, receive, and have the awareness, we destroy and create all of that. Right, wrong, good and bad, pump, all night, shorts, boys, and meows. Now, will you guys just for a moment pay attention to your bodies? How are your bodies now? Is it different? Is it the same? You perceive the same things before you got on the call? And how does it get even better than this? How does it get any better than this? It's actually funny. I actually have a call coming up called How Does It Get Even Better Than This? There's a few in the series that wanted to come along with this one. Much lighter. Yay. Happy, different. Yay. How does it get better than that? But it's like if we're willing to actually claim, own, and acknowledge and just keep expanding to how does it get even better, what else would be possible? And how much more are you also aware of like other people's lives? And having that, sparkling, having that awareness, anywhere you've made it yours, will you destroy and create all that? Right, wrong, good and bad, pump, all night, shorts, boys, and meows. Yeah. All right, so I'm just going to ask any other questions, any final questions? Okay. Well, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for whatever futures we generated, created, actualized, and changed. Hi. And would we now be willing to actually claim, own, and acknowledge it? Wait, I think someone asked a question.
No, I think it's me.
Oh, it is you. Stop it. How do you keep creating that? How does it get better? Where did you go? Where are you? Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys. So what futures do we generate, create, change, and actualize together we haven't yet claimed, own, and acknowledged? And can we claim, own, and acknowledge it now and allow it to expand? Oh, you're so welcome. Right, wrong, good and bad, pump, all night, shorts, boys, and meow. And it would be fun for you, come play. We have so many things going on around the world. In Moscow, in Sao Paulo, Brazil, many things online, many things in person. I'd love to see you guys and play with you around the world. And if you ever have any questions, just email us or, I'm on social media. Message me. Oh, thank you so much, Marie. Thanks, guys. Love to join the How Does It Get Even Better call. Yes, we'll send that out so you have it. All right, well, have a fabulous rest of your day, your night, whatever it is. And how much? Oh yeah, on the 21st, we have a call, a Zoom. It's called Sexualness and Money. And sexualness, guys, it's actually you feeling good and receiving from everything, okay? It's not like the sexualness most of us think it is, what it could be. But it's about the energies of inviting more into your life, of more of receiving from everything, including money. So if that would be fun, come play. It's on the 21st. We'll send that out in the follow-up email too. And yeah, I wonder what's possible there that you haven't even considered and what we can create together. All right. Hope you guys have a great one, and I'll talk to you guys soon.